A few days ago I posted a video of a Conrail freight entering Janesville, and I played golf the next day, and a few people had seen it and they said, is that it? Is that as far as the freight goes? Does it go all the way around the room? And I said, you know what, I'll post another video. I'll show you the whole layout, and I sort of like a model railroad man cave down in my basement, and this is basically it. This is Janesville. This is the town of Janesville here. Here's where the freight entered. Sitting here now, it's not running. Enters Janesville. Goes over to a portion of the layout that's not finished yet. There's a business that goes in here. There's a machine shop that goes in here. I'm not done yet. This is the bridge that it goes across. But it's out now because I need a way to get into the layout without ducking, without bending my neck too far. So the bridge is out now. When the trains run, the bridge goes back in. It's called a lift out. This is the upper deck bridge. I have to duck under this one. The train would proceed over here. This is Janesville Yard. You go down here. This is a model of Hunts Point Market. I used to work for the railroad, and we used to have 100-car freight trains come in from California. We switched them out. Switched them in various, there was about 32, 33 businesses down there that we switched cars in and out. Lettuce, cherries, avocados, all refrigerated cars. The train comes over here, back to Janesville Yard, and you can see where it goes, runs there, runs all the length, goes back over there. You can see it over there. The duck under the bridge. This is Janesville engine house. The turntable, water tower, coaling tower. This would be where the steam engines dump their ashes, and they would be picked up by that machine there and put in the hopper cars. There's a fueling pad, a couple of F3s on a fueling pad. This is the coaling tower. Engine house. The turntable does work. These are the switches for the yard. There's a lot of switches for the yard. Engines have to go on a certain track. This is the passenger service yard. Here's where they fix the passenger cars. They need to be inspected or they're broke down. This is the fueling area for the south yard. This is a section of the railroad that used to be in effect, but is not anymore. Just connected the lower deck with the upper deck, but I took the helix down, so now it's just a display. That's the upper track. This is the upper deck. This is the single I built last year when there wasn't much to do in the winter. It was freezing cold here every day, 9 degrees every day. I built this single. This is the upper deck here. This is the New York Central Freight coal train. This is on the upper deck. Another single I built last year during the winter and had nothing to do. The upper deck goes around, goes across these bridges here. I have to duck under them when I walk into the layout. The upper deck also has Georgetown there. There's a station for Georgetown. There's a 20th Century Limited sitting in the station right now. There's Liberty Plastic Company. It's part of the layout that's not done yet. Someone asked me about the weathered cars. The cars come not weathered. They come, you know, like they're new. Takes me to 10 hours and I turn them into this. Something that's been out in the weather for 10 or 15 years, and you know what happens then, they get all grimy. There's a cold car that's been weathered. There's one that hasn't yet. I leave some new ones on here because we're able to get new cars and they haven't been in the weather yet. Takes about 10 hours a car to weather them. This is Gainesville Yard behind the town. This is something I added last winter too. This is the arrival and departure board in Grand Central Station. A lot of people know I used to work for the railroad and spent a lot of time in Grand Central. City, calling, arriving, track 42, 5:30. Departures, Hartsdale, Dover Plains. We've all been on that train, right? Go to Pauling and Dover Plains. This is the back of Georgetown. Back of the plastic factory. This is the back of Hunts Point Market. This is my workbench where all the work gets done. It's empty now. And the golf courses are closed. If they close, sometimes they stay open all winter. Last year they were closed. I start projects here, finish them here. This is a project I started last year. It's an emulation of a steam engine drivers and rods. Let's see if I can get it working now. I was going to hook an electric motor up to it, but I thought it was far too complicated, so it just works manually now. Let's see if I can't get it going now. There it goes. That's how that works. That's about it. This is where I spend my winters when the golf courses are closed. And there's not much to do. Maybe a little guitar playing, a little modeling, get me through the cold months of the winter. The New York State is pulling out.